Let's take you now to the Eastern Cape, and that's where we find the spokesperson for the Department of Basic Education there, Vuyiseka Mboxela. Ms. Mboxela, thank you very much for your time. If you were to give us a quick summary of where the province stands as far as the state of readiness, what would you say? Where are you right now?
Good morning, Koli, and good morning to the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. I can confirm that the schools in the Eastern Cape, they are opening. As you might see in the background, we are in one school in BCM, where the MEC was officially handing over another facility. And I can confirm to you that indeed we are not in the same situation that we were in last year, where there were still schools that do not have books. Today, all the schools in the Eastern Cape, they do have books. And I can confirm that nutrition will take place on the first day, because the money that gets to be transferred to school, which is for nutrition, has been transferred. And even the issue that related with the transport, which was involving Santaco. Yesterday, there was a meeting with the Premier Office of the Provincial Treasurer Transport and the MEC of Education. The issue is being handled at that level. And I can confirm that the portfolio of education in the Eastern Cape and also the legislature, they are also in different districts in the province. They are making sure that schools are opening, and they are making sure that there are learners inside, and everything else of administration that should be taking place is taking place.
Let's talk about school infrastructure. That is something that is always troubled that province, particularly doing away with teaching children under trees, or if it's not under trees, it is under structures that are found wanting in terms of structural integrity. How is the province doing at that level?
I can confirm that we're doing good. We're trying our level best. As of last year, the department led by the MEC handed over close to 22 schools in different districts. And this year, we're looking at 16 schools to be handed over. And as we're kickstarting the day today, we started with handing over a particular school here in Beacon Bay. And I can tell you that as we hand over schools, we're also looking at the concept of special schools, because we do appreciate that there are learners that have got some physical disabilities. Hence, last year, the MEC in the month of December was handing over Tembisa primary school in Amtata, which is a school that is catering for learners with disabilities. And it's a school of a special type, because it's a school that is also having state-of-the-art boarding facilities. Even though we know that we can't conclude the discussion of infrastructure without pit latrine toilets, there are pit latrines that are close to 240 that are expected to be handed over in this financial year. Immediately, they are finished, but we do believe that this is the only year that we're left with, because for the current MEC, he is only left between now and June next year in all the mandate that he was given by the electorate of the Eastern Cape.
Yeah. What about doing away with pit toilets? Yes.
You know what? Without making the discussion a bit of a complex one, but in terms of our own acceptances, that if there is no connectivity of water where a school is, the least that we can do is to have VIP toilets, as they are being categorized in the Department of Education. And those are the toilets that, when they are being built by brick and mortar, we make sure that they are safe, such that they are not a health hazard to learners. There are no learners that can easily come inside the hole. So eradicating them is, as we are telling you, that we have got 240 that we're expecting to hand over in this financial year. And we are also helped by SAFE program, which is led by the National Department.
Let's conclude the conversation then with scholar transport. That's something also that makes people quite upset particularly at a time like this, because some children are forced to walk very long distances in order to get to school, and sometimes they probably reach that school on an empty stomach. What is being done to assist in that regard?
If you would have had an opportunity to interface with the state of the readiness, which was presented by the MEC on Friday this week, you would accept it that there is an intervention policy that has been adopted by the department, which says, as the policy for scholar transport nationally talks of 5-kilometer radius. In order for you to be transported, you must be above that using benefits. But the department in the Eastern Cape, because of our own geographical outlook, it has accepted the reality that there are schools that must be identified, because some of them, they are in areas where totally there is no road, and some of them, they are in areas where there are farms. And it therefore means that a special policy to address that had to be developed.